Top 10 highest paid soccer players in the world in 2025, ranked from rich to ridiculously rich. Who said kicking balls doesn't pay? Soccer, football, the beautiful game. Call it what you want, but in 2025, it's also the very expensive game. Gone are the days when players were paid with applause, handshakes, and maybe a goat or two. In today's world, if you're good at kicking a ball, brands will beg you, clubs will sell their souls, and fans will chant your name. Will you casually make more in 1 week than most of us will in 5 lifetimes? From Saudi Arabia's gold-plated contracts to the commercial bonanza in Miami, the game is flush with cash, and the players, they're straight up swimming in it. We're counting down the top 10 highest paid soccer players in the world in 2025, on and off the pitch. So buckle up, because by the time we reach number 1, you might just start kicking the ball in your backyard with a new level of ambition. 10. Kevin De Bruyne, $50 million. Nationality, Belgium. Club, Manchester City. Total earnings, $50 million. On field, $45 million. Off field, $5 million. He's got the face of a choir boy and the passing vision of a footballing cyborg. Kevin De Bruyne may look like he's here to fix your Wi-Fi, but he's actually out here fixing Manchester City's midfield and raking in $50 million while at it. Still going strong at 35, KDB is the trusted general of Pep Guardiola's football army. While he's not the flashiest or most meme-worthy player on this list, his laser-sharp assists and tactical intelligence have earned him a quiet fortune. And those off-field endorsements, they're modest, but enough to keep him in premium Belgian chocolate for life. 9. Mohamed Salah, $52.5 million. Nationality, Egypt. Club, Liverpool. Total earnings, $52.5 million. On field, $48 million. Off field, $4.5 million. Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, is still blessing the Premier League with those silky left-foot finishes and lightning-fast sprints that make defenders question every decision that led them to that moment. At Liverpool, he's more than a player. He's a living legend, as loyal as a man with an unlimited Nando's black card. And the club repays him in kind, with millions and undying love from the Anfield faithful. Off the pitch, he's carved out a rare space as both a global icon and a man of the people. Charming, soft-spoken, deeply charitable, and yet still rocking enough sponsorships to fund a small country and maybe a moon base. From Pepsi to Vodafone to Adidas, his face is everywhere. And yet he remains humble, a reminder that you don't have to be loud to be legendary. He's proof that humility and hustle can walk hand in hand and still collect a 7-figure paycheck with every step.
8. Sadio Mane, $54 million. Nationality, Senegal. Club, Al Nassr. Total earnings, $54 million. On field, $50 million. Off field, $4 million. Mane made headlines for building schools, hospitals, and hope in Senegal. And then he made even bigger headlines by signing one of the fattest contracts in Saudi football history. Now rocking Al Nassr gold threads alongside none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, Mane might move in silence, but his bank account louder than a vuvuzela at full blast. The man's humility is legendary, soft-spoken, generous, and grounded. But don't let the calm exterior fool you. He's balling hard both on the pitch and in his paychecks, pulling in $54 million a year. And yes, because the internet never forgets, he still uses a cracked iPhone, as if to remind us all that class isn't measured by screens or flash, but by impact. Legend status? Confirmed. 7. Vinicius Junior, $55 million. Nationality, Brazil. Club, Real Madrid. Total earnings, $55 million. On field, $40 million. Off field, $15 million. From dancing celebrations to defenders' nightmares, Vinicius Jr. is now the undisputed face of Real Madrid. After years of being hyped as the next big thing, he finally became the big thing, not just in Spain, but across the footballing world. He's electric on the ball, impossible to catch when he's in full stride, and his celebrations, always a vibe. Brands love him for his charisma, fans adore him for his flair, and defenders, well, they lose sleep. With $15 million in endorsements from global giants like Nike, Pepsi, and more, Vini is walking straight into Neymar territory, only with a new school swagger all his own. He might be young, but his wallet? That thing's grown, invested, and diversified. Expect that signature smile to get even brighter every time the direct deposit hits. Because Vini Jr. isn't just scoring goals, he's cashing in on stardom. 6. Erling Haaland, $62 million. Nationality, Norway. Club, Manchester City. Total earnings, $62 million. On-field, $48 million. Off-field, $14 million. If football had a Viking warlord, it would be Erling Braut Haaland. This guy looks like he should be swinging an axe on a longship. Instead, he's swinging goals into the back of the net like he's playing FIFA on rookie mode with sliders turned all the way up. Haaland has become the human cheat code of football, the kind of striker who doesn't just score, he devours defenses. At Manchester City, he's turned scoring into a side hustle and one that pays a jaw-dropping $62 million a year. The man's a walking hat trick, a goal celebration in motion, a Norse god of marketing. Add to that a monster Adidas deal, a growing empire of media features, magazine covers, and appearances that make him look like the Norse god of marketing, and it's clear, the Viking invasion is not only here, it's dominating. Haaland isn't just a striker, he's a storm in cleats.
5. Neymar Jr., $76 million. Nationality, Brazil. Club, Santos FC. Total earnings, $76 million. On-field, $46 million. Off-field, $30 million. He's back! Neymar returned to Santos in 2025 like a Brazilian soap opera twist no one saw coming. The flair, the chaos, the $1 million smile. It's all back home where it began, and fans are eating it up like feijoada on a Sunday. Sure, people question the move. Why leave the glamour of Europe? But Neymar, he did it on his own terms, as usual. And while his comeback may have surprised critics, one thing stayed the same. The money never left. His $30 million in endorsements, courtesy of Puma, Red Bull, and probably a few colognes that smell like stepovers and samba, proves Neymar is still a marketing machine. On the pitch, off the pitch, in commercials, in video games, in memes, in Fortnite skins, the man is everywhere. Love him or troll him, he stays in the headlines. He's not just back in Brazil, he's back in the spotlight. And if anyone knows how to make drama profitable, it's Neymar. 4. Kylian Mbappé, $90 million. Nationality, France. Club, Real Madrid. Total earnings, $90 million. On-field, $70 million. Off-field, $20 million. He finally did it. Mbappé left PSG and joined Real Madrid. And no, the world did not explode. Paris may have shed a few tears, but football fans everywhere knew it was destiny. Real Madrid got themselves a brand new Galactico, and Mbappé got, well, $90 million worth of smiles to spare. He's already a World Cup winner, a fashion icon, a TikTok favorite, and the future president of, well, whatever he sets his mind to. The guy's charisma is unmatched, whether he's dropping defenders or dropping designer fits at the Met Gala. At just 26, he's only getting started. Endorsement deals, Netflix documentaries, front row fashion shows, and let's not forget the goals, the records, and the trophies stacking up like sneaker boxes in a hype beast's closet. Mbappé isn't just playing the game, he's redefining it. One celebration, one contract, and one historic moment at a time. 3. Karim Benzema, $104 million. Nationality, France. Club, Al Ittihad. Total earnings, $104 million. On-field, $100 million. Off-field, $4 million. Karim "the Beer" Benzema quietly walked into the Saudi Pro League with one of the biggest contracts ever signed. No grand press tours, no flashy TikTok dances, just a signature, a nod, and suddenly $100 million a year started pouring into his bank like magic. He may not be as loud as Ronaldo or as flashy as Neymar, but Benzema's silent assassin energy is what makes him so lethal. On the pitch, he lets his goals do the talking. Off the pitch, he's more likely to be found training or driving his Bugatti in peace than posting brand deals. With just $4 million from endorsements, most of his fortune is pure football money, earned the hard way, with touches of elegance, no-look passes, and clutch goals when it matters most. Call him the quiet millionaire, the type who doesn't make noise, but somehow ends up at the top of every rich list anyway. A king in the shadows, cashing royalty-level checks. 2. Lionel Messi, $135 million. Nationality, Argentina. Club, Inter Miami. Total earnings, $135 million. On-field, $60 million. Off-field, $75 million. The GOAT went to Miami, started a football revolution, and became the king of MLS, all while sipping mate, strolling on the beach, and somehow dodging Florida traffic like he dodges defenders. Lionel Messi is basically a human unicorn, modest, legendary, and now loaded. With Apple TV deals that boosted MLS subscriptions through the roof, a lifetime contract with Adidas that practically prints money, and his own Messi burger at Hard Rock Cafe, the guy has both corporate America and Latin America wrapped around his little left toe, the same toe that once broke English hearts and lifted World Cups. He's got $75 million in off-field money alone. That's more than the entire payroll of some national teams and probably enough to buy Inter Miami 5 more training facilities and a beach resort. At 38, Messi's not just scoring goals, he's making business moves, cultural waves, and historic bag. What a flex, what a legend, what a life. 1. Cristiano Ronaldo, $275 million. Nationality, Portugal. Club, Al Nassr. Total earnings, $275 million. On-field, $225 million. Off-field, $50 million. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our champion. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a footballer. He's a brand, a business, a walking abdominal workout machine who also happens to earn $275 million a year. At Al Nassr, he's being paid like a royal oil reserve and still pockets $50 million from his off-field empire. CR7 shoes, CR7 gyms, CR7 water, CR7 hair transplants, CR7 hotels, CR7 underwear. If it exists, there's probably a CR7 version of it, perfectly sculpted and marketed with laser precision. At 40, he's still in elite shape, still breaking records, still refusing to age like a normal human. He's more machine than man at this point, sprinting past defenders half his age, outworking entire squads, and pulling off shirtless celebrations that make gym rats everywhere reconsider their life choices. The man's legacy? Untouchable. His ambition? Insatiable. His bank account? Astronomical. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just win the game. He rewrote it. And that's game, but also big game money. So there you have it, the 10 ballers who are not just playing the game, but absolutely owning it. From Manchester to Miami, Riyadh to Rio, these players are living proof that if you can dream it, dribble it, and kick it past a keeper, you can make millions doing it. Now, here's the real question. Are you feeling inspired or slightly broke? Either way, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more epic countdowns, share with your football-loving friends who think their Sunday league hustle is next. Catch you next time for another money-fueled, goal-packed, totally jaw-dropping football countdown. Peace, goals, and generational wealth.